Hello everyone. So today we are going to work on this. So these NPC characters now can shoot me. So right, if I don't shoot them, they will continue to shoot me. So at the moment they don't have a very advanced AI controller. I just want to test shooting, randomly shooting and stopping shooting, that kind of a behavior while moving randomly. This is what we are going to work on today. And also when we kill them, how to stop the AI controller so they don't try to shoot anymore. Right, so let's see how to do that today. Okay, so at the moment when I play, you can see the character can take the weapon into their hand and just keep looking at me. That's all they do. And also you can see here some overlapping of weapons. That's because for all these characters the gun HUD is added to the UI. So let me quickly fix that issue. So I think we can fix it in the main gun blueprint. Pick gun widget class here. So this part, let me collapse to, let's collapse this to a node. This part should take place only if the actor who is currently owning, the character who is currently owning the gun is a player. So this is player function. This is actually something I have implemented through CLM PPI interface, but I'm not sure if I did implement that in the ALS character. We will check that in just a second after completing this part. So this function is defined here, PPI character interface, and let me go to the base character and the interfaces is player. Yeah, I have implemented it. So it's simply written the result of is player controlled. If it is true, that means it is player class. Now you can see we don't see any of the UI, gun UIs here, but if I equip the gun, you can see the HUD is there. Right, that's exactly what we needed. Okay, now let's go back to implement shooting. So first let me open the ALS AI controller and here can we fire. In the character interface we have this fire event. Let's go to the character and see if we have implemented it. Here we have input action fire. This fire is BB gun. Right. So in the character interface, there is fire. We have a boolean which represents start firing or stop firing. If this is true, that means we are asking character to start firing. So here, let's implement that function, event fire from 𝐶LM_BPI character. Let me get some more space because we need space for the branch. If true, that means it's same as we press the fire button. False, that means we are releasing, same as we are releasing the fire button. Right. Now from the ALS AI controller, I just want to test this function, so we for the moment we don't need a behavior tree or anything. Let's just test firing part. Let's have a delay. Let's say some random delay in between 3 to 6 seconds, and after that let's call fire. Let's make this one also random. So sometimes character will fire, sometimes it will stop firing. Note. Right. Oh. Okay. All right. Let's see. They're not firing. Okay. Sorry, I have used the BPI guns fire function. That's not what we should use. We should use fire function in here, which I have implemented through 𝐶LM_BPI character interface. It will automatically compile. Right. They are firing, but they don't hit at me. So the reason is I have they are shooting at, I think, 0-0 location. And reloading and everything is already working. Okay, so the reason is they are not firing at me is in here I should have a function that says get target location. Wait. Right, I have implemented it here. So if it is player controlled, we return the controlled rotation, and we return basically the place that we are looking through the camera. but for NPC characters we don't have such a target. So if I look into this behavior tree, here we do this. Let's say a controller set focus. So here what it does is so this is what keeps NPC characters looking at the player character. So basically we give a reference of player pawn as the new focus object, the object the actor to focus for the NPC. So if we can access the location of the currently focused actor and give that location as the targeting actor, it should work. So here let me put this part above because it's true. So for the false part, here get AI controller if controller set. So if you are not the player, it should be controlled by an AI controller. Here get focus actor, right? If we have a valid focused actor, if yes, then we can get that location and return it as the target. Otherwise, I'll add another return node, and as the target I'll give get forward vector. So I'll give some point in front of the character. Get that location. Multiply the forward vector, let's say 1000 units or 10,000 units, doesn't matter, and add these two together. So this will give some point in front of the character. Right. Okay. Let me check out. Right. It worked. So I test. So to make it easier for me to test, what if I increase health? Oh, can't access that here. I'll make it instance editable. I'll use a very high value like this. Actually, that movement input I give on when character get hits, I think that's too much. So that's why I thrown away back very fast, which is not convenient for the player. So let's disable that. Oh, reduce that. Where is it? On bullet hit. This add impulse. Let me collapse this and impulse. So let's add the sequence, and after that do once no, because we don't need to have an impulse always. We can break this now. Right, so here let's have a relay. Let's say a random delay between 5 to 10 seconds, or maybe 3 to 10 seconds. And raise it. Right. Also, we can randomize the this guy got hit from another character. Cool. We reduce sound. So when they drop the weapon, it continues to shoot, which is something I should prevent. See? So we can fix it here. We call drop weapon. Yeah. When we drop the weapon, where is it? Drop detach from actor. We can set fire into false. Or we can just call firing event fire with the false. Let's drop again. Fire. Fire with the false. it didn't work. What? Right, actually I check if it is firing here. So we disconnect it and move here. And check. Wait. Right. So here, okay, this is the problem. This part is again invoking fire. So basically the AI must be stopped if we are dead. So I think we have a different kill character function, if I remember correctly. We don't. Right. But we can add one. No. Okay, let's add a new function to here. Kill. So the reason I am implementing this through the BPI character interface is because we might later on need to call this function from other places as well. So right now in here, this is where the death happens. So if the character dies, after dropping gun, I'll call kill. Did I compile? So character. Let's use like this, and we need to implement it. This also should happen once because character shouldn't die twice. Here is player. We can use, well, let's just focus on NPC characters here. So let's just destroy the AI controller. Get AI controller self and is valid. If we have a valid AI controller, let's just shall we destroy this? Let's see if it works. Let's wait until they start shooting. No, it didn't work. Why? Lifespan. Great. I think it worked. Alright. It worked. Oh, we have an error. Right, the error happens here. Get target location, which is this part. Okay, so here we can do what is valid to see if we have a AI controller. If not, we can simply return the forward direction. Okay, it worked. Right, no errors. Okay, and I'm going to stop this episode right here. So let's continue with other features in future episodes. And thanks for watching. So as always, project files will be available in Patreon page, and if you like to support my work, you can get the membership of the Patreon club. See you in another episode. Goodbye.